Hello everyone, this is Vignesh here. Welcome to this video. Today we are going to see how to score 170 and above easily in the NEET exam, that is chemistry. Come, let's go. For learning chemistry, first of all, I am telling you what are the notes to be prepared, and during the class what notes you should take, and after the class what notes you should take, so that it will be very helpful for you at the time of exam and studying. So let's go. So what are notes to be taken? While the teacher is taking class, understand the class properly. So first of all, when your teacher is teaching the class, look at the board and understand the class very properly, and then take rough notes which might help you during studying. So while the teacher is taking class, you should take the notes, that is called rough notes. You need not write it very neatly. So while the teacher is taking, you need to note some important points and formulas like that. This is called rough notes. Then ask doubts if needed. So if you have any doubts, then you should stop the teacher and ask doubts. Then take main notes when you are learning a lesson for the first time. So after the class is over, you will study that particular lesson for the first time. So when you are studying the lesson for the first time, first take your main notes. In that main notes, you should prepare some more other additional points. That points I will tell you. So the main and rough notes play a key role while studying for tests and exams. Yes. So while studying for the whatever test, week test or cumulative test, grand test, you should refer that rough notes and main notes what you have taken. These will play a key role in getting good marks. So what are the additional points and the important points to be included in the main notes? And what is the method of taking the main notes? I will tell you in this slide. So maintain a separate note for physical, organic and inorganic chemistry. So chemistry comprises of 3 parts. For those 3 parts, you maintain a separate main notes. It will be very useful for studying. Physical. So in terms of physical chemistry, write the key points and all the formulae including the terms. So you should write some key points. By referring the NCERT book you should write, and then all the formulas. In physical chemistry, you know that there might be many formulas in the textbook. You should note that, including the terms. By understanding the terms, you should write. And then, understanding the origin of each formula is important. So, how they have derived that formula, what are the terms involved in the formula, what is the reason to derive this formula, you should know that. So, understand that and write accordingly properly in your main notes. And without mucking up the laws and principles, know for what purpose they are used and make a note for it. So simply without, in terms of physical chemistry, without mugging up the formulas and the terms, understand for what purpose they have derived, where to use it correctly. So this is the main point. Work out the NCERT examples in your main notes. The main thing in your main notes is those pink colored boxes will be there at the corner of the NCERT textbook. Refer those things and work out the same in the main notes. And additional points, whatever you need to take, you can take that also in the main notes. Okay. So what to do for organic chemistry? In terms of organic chemistry, write down all the equations and reactions with their specific name. So for organic chemistry, you should primarily refer the NCERT. In that, there will be many equations, reactions, mainly named reactions will be there. So write down all the reactions by understanding it. Understand the way of naming each organic compound's nomenclature. So in terms of organic chemistry, understanding the names, that is nomenclature, is very important. Understand the way how to name each and every compound. Write the mechanism how the products have been formed. So for each and every reaction there might be some mechanisms or some rules, Markovnikov rule, some rules will be there. So that you should understand the mechanisms how the product is formed and write accordingly in the main notes. Then understand the rules and effects properly and make a note of it. There will be many rules and effects. Karash effect, many plus IE effect, minus IE effect, plus ME and minus IE, many will be there, so that you should hyperconjugation. So you should understand it properly and what mechanism is followed, you should understand and write down some key points in the way you are understanding that in your main notes. So the IUPAC, common and proper structure of all organic compounds must be known. So when you are coming to the names, there are IUPAC name, common name and proper structure. So all these 3 must be understood. Not only naming the compound is important, but drawing the structure accordingly is also important in terms of organic chemistry. The uses of all the compounds must be known. So in the NCERT there will be many uses given. You should note down that uses just in a type form of keywords in the main notes. Understand and write down the catalyst and reagents for each reactions as they are peculiar for every reaction. Yes, so when you see each and every reaction, the catalyst and reagents may not be same for all the reactions. So you should know for which reagent we can use in which reactions and which catalyst is specific for a reaction. So sometimes same reagents may be used in a different form for a different reaction. So you should note that in your main notes and understand it properly. Now coming to inorganic chemistry, this is my favorite part of chemistry because scoring in this part is very easy. Because for this type of chemistry you need not refer any other books. In terms of inorganic chemistry, reading NCERT alone thoroughly is more than enough. Yes, reading NCERT alone and highlighting the important points and knowing that table columns will be given for each group. Knowing the values and the order and the exception is very important. The physical properties of each element must be made very thorough as they involve specific values. Yes, the physical properties when we talk about they will have specific values. Sometimes that values or the order will be asked, so you should note it down very properly and write down the trend and order of the physical properties across a group. Yes, I already mentioned it. Across a group and across a period there will be a continuous variation in the physical property. Sometimes there might be a sudden exception, so you should make a note of it. And then the properties of each element and compound are important. The physical and chemical properties of each and every element and the compound made out of it is equally important. Then note down the special properties of different compounds and make a note of it. Yes, not for all the elements. There will be a peculiar element that will be having a different property in a group, and the same applies for a compound. You should note down that also. And then know how to balance the equation properly. Balancing the equation. Simply don't muck up the numbers involved in the reaction. Know how to balance the equation. First of all, you should balance the other elements except oxygen and hydrogen, and finally you should come for oxygen and hydrogen while balancing the equation. So the physical and chemical properties are mostly asked in the exams. Yes, that tabular column and the trends, orders, the physical and chemical properties of each elements and compounds. This is what is mostly asked in the NEET exam. So chemistry is a special subject in terms of NEET. So why? There are some special properties of chemistry because there are many exceptions in chemistry which has to be understood and learned very thoroughly. Yes, when you come across each and every chapter in chemistry, there will be many exceptions. That exception has a special importance. Make a note of it very thoroughly. Chemistry is very interesting if you are really passionate towards it. Yes, whether it is organic, inorganic or physical, all three are very easy if you are very passionate towards it. This is really a scoring subject which will increase your marks in the final NEET exam. Yes, no doubt in this. And practicing more problems and questions is the only way to improve the scores in NEET exam. Yes, without practicing, you cannot increase the scores in your NEET exam. So practice more and more problems in terms of physical chemistry and more questions in organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry also. So practicing and writing the test, many different tests, mock tests before NEET exam. Like these are very important. So during and after exam, what are the important things you must know for scoring high in your exam? Carefully attempting the questions is more important than studying. Studying is important, but more than that, attempting the question, reproducing it what you have studied carefully is more important. So understand the question properly, attempt the questions very carefully. Attempt in the following order. So always follow this order in all subjects. This is the very important order. Easy, moderate and tough questions. First of all, you should make your mind cool by attempting easy questions so that you will get some confidence. Then go for the moderate. Then finally, if you have time, look at the tough questions. This is a way of attempting the exam. Then unknown questions can be left unanswered. Yes, if any question is left unknown, don't spend more time on that so that you cannot attempt the known questions. So leave it and focus on the known questions. Write only that. You can focus on the unknown questions after the exam is over. Then after exam, look over the answer for unattempted and mistaken questions and work out in your error notes. So I told you should make rough notes, main notes, and one more note, very important note to improve your marks is you should maintain error notes. That should be for the whole year. When you are writing or attempting any test, you will be making some mistakes and you will be leaving some questions unanswered. Those questions and answers must be made in your error notes. Not only writing error notes is important, understanding that and not repeating the mistake is again important. Allot equal time for studying all three parts of chemistry. Yes, all the three parts of chemistry, whether it is physical, organic or inorganic, is equally important. But now at the point of time, organic chemistry has more weightage, so you should focus somewhat more on that. But all the three parts of chemistry has equal importance. And finally, concluding my guidance by try to improve your scores in each mock test and grand test. Each mock test and grand test will be there. You will be attempting it. So one by one, after each and every test, you should regret the mistakes and you should not repeat the mistakes. So by this, you can improve your marks in the upcoming exams. This is the most important method. In case if you have scored less marks, don't keep worrying. You should not keep worrying, thinking about the past. Focus on your future. Focus on upcoming exam time and test. Yes, upcoming exams and tests you should focus without worrying about the past. Learning from each mistake is the primary work of an ideal student. Yes. So each and every mistake has to be learned and it has not to be repeated. Learn it very thoroughly. Don't make the same mistake each and every time afterwards. Each and everyone are capable to achieve your goals and get into the noble profession. Everyone are talented, everyone is unique in this world and they are all capable to attain the noble profession. Wishing you a fantastic future and thank you so much. So subscribe to our channel for more videos. Hope this video might be an eye-opener to you. So like this video and share it to your friends. Subscribe this channel without fail.